What's good, fellas? Making this live presentation to help y'all understand that we as men, we need to understand that women need us to step up. Women need us to be men. Women need us to embrace our masculine energy. Women are not looking for pussies. They're not looking for boys. They're looking for men. And you are a man. And you need to embrace being a man and understand what it means to be a man. To be a man, it means to embrace your masculine energy. It means to lead, be a leader, to lead the woman. Like, you're not supposed to be following women. You're not supposed to be chasing women. Women are supposed to be seeking you for guidance, seeking you for leadership. But the only way a woman will see you in that way, see you in that light, and see you as a powerful man to follow is you have to become the best version of yourself. So you can't just be like, a guy that has his head down and is living in fear and always making excuses and blaming others for his problems. No woman is going to want to be with you, that's for sure. But once you make that shift and you understand, first, I have to be a man to myself. I have to love myself. I have to respect myself. I have to lead myself. I have to, get in touch with my masculine energy. I have to be on point. Because in order for people are not going to follow a weak leader. A woman's not going to follow a weak man. You know what I mean? So, if you want to be effective in your communication with women, you have to, communicate from a masculine place. And you also need to understand the feminine too. The feminine side, right? Like, the feminine side is more about being vulnerable, and I'll get into that in another video, but let's just first make sure our masculine energy is on point before we even worry about the feminine side, because majority of the energy you need to carry as a man is masculine energy, right? And you will need to learn how to calibrate it, because it can come across in a way that it may turn people off or push people away, and that's part of it. You have to learn how to calibrate your masculine energy. But it's not something you're supposed to hide or be ashamed of, right? What is masculine energy, first of all? It's like understanding that you as a man, you're supposed to be assertive. You're supposed to be assertive when it's time to be assertive. Lead when it's time to lead. Take action when it's time. You're supposed to be action and goal-oriented. You're supposed to have a vision. You're supposed to have a purpose. You're supposed to, have a reason for what you're doing. You're supposed to bring order to chaos. Don't be afraid to be dominant. Don't be afraid to take responsibility for your life, your dating life, and your life in general, your personal life, your business, your finances, everything. Don't be afraid to step up and say, I'm not going to be a victim. I'm going to take control of my life, I'm going to, face the unknown. I'm going to take on these challenges and embrace tension and embrace challenges and difficulties that come in my life, because that's part of life. You gotta think about it. If life was super easy and there was no challenges and no problems and no nothing, it would be boring. Imagine a movie. Imagine watching a movie and there's no antagonist, there's no challenge, there's no problem to overcome. The movie would be boring. Same thing with a video game. Imagine a video game where it's just easy as fuck. Like there's nothing to do, there's no challenge, the game is just super easy, right? What's the point? There has to be some challenge. So it's not something to run away from. It's something you have to learn how to handle and deal with. And that's what turns women on. It's like a man who can handle life. That's what's the turn on. It's like not a man who's afraid of life or making excuses or putting up a facade or trying to be cool and shit like that. It's a man who is authentic. A man who's authentic and being himself, but also knowing, okay, as a man, I want to improve and I want to evolve. And I'm not just going to be complacent, with whatever happens. I'm gonna step up. I'm gonna step my game up every day, every second. I'm gonna be disciplined. Women need you, man. Women need you to step up and be powerful. There's a woman out there that is looking for you. Like literally, it's like fishing, man. You go out and you fish, and there's gonna be a lot of fish that are not your fish, but you're gonna catch some fish, and those fish that you catch, those are your fish, right? So what I mean by that is there's gonna be some women out there that are your women, that are the right women for you. But the only way you're going to attract and connect with these women is by you first, shedding the fake costume or mask that you're wearing to protect yourself, and not showing who you truly are, like not shining your light, not expressing yourself how the real you. Not going for what you really want, not going after your purpose, going after your passion, going after your goals. Stop trying to be accepted. Stop trying to make everybody happy. Make yourself happy first. You cannot help others until you help yourself. There's people in my life that I want to help, right? But I'm aware there's two parts to it. First, I have to be at a certain level where if I help this person, it won't be too much of a burden or take too much from me, right? So I need to be in a place where I can help these people. And the second part is these people need to be ready to be helped. So there's timing to things. That's why, as a man, you don't want to be forcing shit. You want to get good at flowing. Like instead of, okay, you want to do something, you want to achieve something, there's a timing. So you got to learn how to be patient. You know what I mean? Like wait for the right moment. Because if you try to force it, then you cause this friction in the energy. You cause friction and you create a situation that can end up going negative or going in a direction it doesn't need to go. Instead of letting things happen when they need to happen, like make sure you're doing your part. You know what I mean? Make sure you're taking action. Make sure you're being a beast. You know what I mean? Handling your shit. But also understand there's a timing to things. There's a timing to things, and you don't want to try to bang your head on the door. Like wait until you have the right key so you can easily open the door, right? Wait until you've navigated the environment and you've searched the treasure chest or whatever, and you found the right key so you can open the door. You don't need to be banging your head on the door trying to get it to open. You see what I'm saying? That's what I think about when people try to force shit. Don't force anything. Just do your part and be patient. When the time is right, the time is right. So just understand there are women out there that need you, but you have to step up and become the kind of man that can lead women, that can help women, right? That can be strong enough to, knowing that you are whole and that you have your shit handled, so you can help these women, because they need help, man. They're lonely. A lot of men have done them wrong, have made them feel like shit or whatever. And imagine you come along But you don't come along, you're not a pussy or anything. You come along with strength and power, but the difference is you're a good man. You're not here to take, you're here to give. There's a difference, and women can feel that, right? When a man doesn't need anything from her, he just is doing things from his heart. You know what I mean? There's a difference. There's a difference in energy, and she could feel that, and she gets turned on when a man is spending time with her, not because he needs her, but because he wants her, or he loves her, or he appreciates her, or whatever. But it's not coming from a needy taking place, right? There's a different vibe to it. Change the scenery in this live. I know I usually do them in the crib, but today decided to do it outside. I had some people come inside my apartments to do some modernizing, and so it's better for me to do this video out here. But yeah, the point is just understanding women need men, and they need men who can lead, men who embrace their masculine energy, and men who are grounded, men who can handle tension, who can handle challenges, who can handle life. Not men that are afraid of life, running away from life. You know, not men that are making excuses and blaming people for their problems. Men who are, you know, leaders, men who are powerful, men who are authentic and genuine. The more you can learn how to embrace your masculine energy and be grounded in it, the more feminine energy you will attract. Feminine energy is attracted to masculine energy, and it's attracted to grounded masculine energy. So a lot of this is inner work. You know, I talk about having a sexy archetype, meaning you should create yourself to look cool, you know? Why not? Like, I think that's something you can have fun with, creating your archetype. You know, there's some guys out there, they're not like super good looking or anything, but if they just learned how to design themselves to look good, there's a difference between being good looking and looking good, right? You don't have to be good looking, you don't have to be a pretty boy, but you can learn how to create yourself into the most attractive version of yourself visually. There's a way to do that. And that's what I did. You know, I took what I was given, you know, by God, universe, nature, whatever. Took what I was given and I amplified it. You know what I mean? This version of myself was created and designed consciously. This did not happen by chance or random. It wasn't random. I created this look that I have. I could create another look if I wanted to. If I wanted to do the businessman thing, I could do that. I used to do it. You know, if I wanted to, you know, whatever other look I could, you know, if I wanted to look like a preppy, whatever look, like, you can create your look, bro. You could create different archetypes. Like, you have a body and you can design that body how you want it to be. It's a process. It's not like an overnight thing, but you just commit to it and you make your mind up. You say, yo, this is an archetype that I think would be cool. I would have fun with. Because it starts with you. If you don't enjoy your archetype or you're not having fun with it, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what a woman thinks, because the woman is reflecting how you feel. She's reflecting your energy, right? So if you're not on point, if you're not happy with how you look, or you're not happy with your design as an archetype, then she's gonna feel that. She's gonna feel that. Women are very in tune with energy and feelings. You know, they're very in tune with emotions. So you have to be aware of this, right, as a man, and you need to take responsibility for it. Because if you don't, then you're just putting things into chance. Like, hopefully it works out. Hopefully, no. There is an understanding that you can gain, and you can apply it and start getting the results you want, the exact results you want, right? But it's about your commitment. How committed are you to your goals? You know, you got to sit down, write your goals down, and look at, you know, write brain dump. Write down all your goals and look at your goals and see which is the number one goal you really want to go after. And do this in all areas of your life. Do this in regards to your dating life. Do this in regards to your business life, your personal life, all the areas. And have one goal in each area that you focus on at a time. Don't have a million goals. It's too much. You got to focus. And by working on these individual goals, you'll start developing your character. You'll start leveling up, right? You'll start becoming more attractive. You'll start believing in yourself more. You'll start becoming more confident. And you'll raise your vibration. There's some people who have like an aura about them, and people wonder where that's coming from. It's a high vibration that being is carrying. And it's because they're handling these different areas of their life. They're in a place place where they're taking responsibility. They're not in a place of fear. They're not in a place of apathy. They're not in a place of resistance and negativity. They've decided to, be decisive. You know what I mean? And be proactive in their lives. So I just want you to understand, there are women out there who need you. They need you, but they need the best you. They need the best version of you. They need you to unleash the beast, unleash the sexy beast that's inside you. And that's what will attract the women who are right for you. Because you don't want women, you want to attract the women that are right for you, the women that you vibe with, the women that you find physically attractive, and the women that you vibe with. Two things. You want to be able to vibe with them, meaning you enjoy being around them. Not a woman that's going to piss you off or annoy you or any of that shit. You want a woman that is physically attractive and supports you on your journey in life, and you can support her, and you guys can evolve together. You can help her evolve by leading. You lead. You don't follow a woman. You don't chase women. You know what I mean? You develop yourself into an attractive man, and you go out into the world, and women will notice you. But you have to level up to that best version of yourself. If you're not getting the women you want right now, it just means that you haven't tapped into your potential. You have there's a way greater version of yourself that you can become. And if you're not getting those women, it's because you haven't become that yet. You haven't committed to it. But once you make your mind up and you say, you know what, I want to start attracting my ideal women, high caliber women, like women that you think are high quality, the top women, the women of your dreams, whatever. You can get those women, but you have to level up. You have to level up as a man. And those women, they're waiting for you. They are waiting for you. All these men are doing them wrong and treating them like shit and all this shit. You show up now. It's your time. It's your time to show up and go and get your women. All right? Peace.